Okay, that was what it was. I had my settings on private, so that doesn't really help when you're going live. My leg fell asleep on me. Okay, yay, there's all my angel babies. Okay, y'all, for some reason I had slid the private button and I went live and it was just like dead quiet for like ever. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because normally y'all just like pop up. But, okay, good. Well, so then I'm gonna start over. Now, one thing that I wanted to, I don't know if y'all saw the topic or not, okay, but it did say family trauma karmic, okay? So I am letting y'all know that there will be some triggers in this reading, okay? But they're meant to heal you, okay? Not cause any lower vibrations or anything like that. Okay, this is message that comes directly from divine source and spirit. And so I'm gonna go ahead and redo some Palo Santo since y'all were not here for that. Because even though we're over the computer, I still believe in the energy. We are a collective. You know, there's this story where they had these apes, right? So this is Palo Santo, this is Hollywood. I'll just take some deep breaths and breathe that in. Feel that goodness, okay? So they had these apes, right? And they put one on one island, or a group on one island, and then a group on another island. And they only taught one of them how to go down and fish for their food and clean off the sand and eat it, right? And then all of a sudden they noticed that the apes on the other island slowly but surely started doing the same thing, and it was because we're divinely connected. Okay, and this right here is cinnamon. I don't know if y'all were there when I talked about cinnamon in my last one. Okay, cinnamon's another really good thing to burn for positive energy, to get rid of negative energy, to attract abundance, and so on and so forth. And then I already did my crystals and my oils, but I made my own blessed water, and I don't know if y'all saw how I showed y'all how to make that, but I also added crystals and some oils. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of this, put it in a dropper. Okay, so that's some blessed water. I'm gonna rub it on my hands. Okay, y'all. Now, on a lighter note, I am going to be using the Badass Tarot deck, okay? I don't know if y'all saw me talk about that in the last one. I looked at these cards. They're pretty crazy. And so I thought, you know, whenever you're talking about something traumatic or serious, it's always good to have humor, right? Humor is definitely a positive coping mechanism. So I noticed that, and it's true, a lot of spiritual readers right now are having a hard time, because what's happening is the lower vibrational entities and the evil entities, they're sitting back and they're watching. Okay, they're watching our every move. They're watching and they're seeing what we know. And we know a lot because we get it from the divine. And so when we're putting out these videos and we're trying to share this with those of you that are waking up, they're getting the message too. So it's like they're getting like a cheat sheet, I guess you could call it, you know, which really sucks. But at the end of the day, I feel that's where you have got to have faith. And you got to just believe that at the end of the day, good prevails all evil. So they can sit and watch and take all little notes, but we're always a couple steps ahead of them with an extra trick up our sleeve, I think. So and so this topic's a particularly hard one for me because it's very personal. However, I think that Spirit wanted me to deliver it, and I argued with them. I did not want to. It's very triggering for me. I'm still healing from it, but at the same time, being somebody that is so experienced with this, I think it's important that I do try to deliver the message, okay? So, and basically what this one is about is toxic karmic families, okay? When you're a chosen one by the divine, by God, and you're born into a toxic karmic family who from the day you're born wants to just sabotage and destroy your life, yet not knowing, okay, that the spiritual power that you had protecting you, so, oh, those were my personal notes of my experiences. Let's not get into those ones. Let's get into just the basic ones for right now. So, so you have these, your families that are just preying on your downfall, okay? Who are teaming up with your baby daddy or your baby mama, and they are just waiting for the call of your death, okay? To, you know, to, what's the word? To see, this is such a hard thing for me to talk about, but I got this. So I asked Spirit to help me to, and this is something I do when I get triggered, is I will detach from reality and zone out. So forgive me if I get quiet for a minute, or sometimes that's when I'm getting downloads from spirits. Hi Christine. I will be happy to answer that for you. Just let me finish going over this, and I will do that for you. Okay, if you can put it in the comments for me, and then I'll go through the comments and answer the questions that are in the comments, okay? So, you know, as you're going through life, you know, your family may be wondering, you know, why Why are others taking hits but not you? You know, well, because you're a chosen one. They can't touch what's okay, so that's the point, is that basically now is the time that your blessing is coming in, okay? And this is when the wheel starts turning. So when your blessing comes in, okay, the things, the horrible things that people may have done to you, the injustice, the inconceivable things may have been years in the past, and you may have been sitting here for years just in grief and pain, wondering, when do I get my justice? When do I get my karma? Baby, you are walking karma, okay? And the divine is saying the time is now. So your blessings are coming now. And it's gonna be too late for these people, okay? Unfortunately, lives are going to be taken, either of the people specifically that did it to you, or their loved ones that they're very close to, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. I mean, those are older people, but I'm talking people they were close with are going to pass away, okay? Because this is serious karmic justice time. There's no more playing games. We're not playing a video game here no more, guys. I mean, yes, we are in the Matrix in the 3D, and we have the NPCs and, you know, yada yada woo woo. But no, we're talking about the literal divine, I mean, court, council, what's it called? The ruling has been made, okay? You know, we've got whatever your next move is gonna put all that shit to rest, okay? And just know that you got spiritual gangsters that along with God, that are protecting you, okay? And if you question that or doubt that, just look at yourself right now. You're still breathing, you're still shining, you're still chosen, you're still awakening, okay? So you're still being protected. Now, something that was really important that I saw in another video that I really agreed with, that kind of hit me, it really hit me, because I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with gang stalking, okay? But when you are when you're outcasted like that, like when your whole family shuns you, and then once you're away is when everybody decides to get together and celebrate, okay? Like, for example, I'll use one personal example in my life. I went to prison, okay? Tell me, why is it in 36 years of my life did all of a sudden when I go to prison, does my whole mom's side of the family, my whole dad's side of the family, people who could not stand being in each other's presence, get along for shit? But I go to prison and everybody gets together and they're happy and they're celebrating, and nobody will write me, nobody will answer my calls. I mean, yeah, that's great, I want happiness for everybody, but it's so hard to accept that truth. You know, when you have to accept that you're a chosen one and you're God's child, you're not these people's child. They aren't your family, okay? Your family doesn't wish death upon you and doesn't celebrate your absence. So going forward, get your money. Try the best you can to stay off of government funding, because think about it, government funding is just a trap. You get on government funding, and I've been on it, trust me, but this girl pointed this out and it was a good point. You go and you get on government funding, all that does is give them more power to yank that away when they want to. They want you to become homeless, they're going to find a way to make you become homeless and just take that back from you. You got me fucked up. I'm going to go make my own, and I'm going to get my own home, and ain't nobody going to take that away from me or my kids ever again. So, try to live as private as a life as you can. It's lonely at the top, yes. Okay, but God is putting his chosen ones at the top, alone in isolation for a reason, to sit down, to hear his voice, to see what's really going on down here. And so you can then continue to move forward. Okay, so that was a little bit just of what the download was. I was gonna pull some cards now. Okay, what do y'all say about that? So I'm gonna pull some of the index cards that I made first, and then we'll see where that takes us. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective? Okay. So the first one that came out is working in many realms. 3D to the 4D to the 5D to the 6D. Okay? And I think for a lot of people, they're doing that in their dreams. Okay? We're having a lot of astral projection and that happening in the dream realm. If you notice lately that you're feeling extra tired, it's because there's a lot of activity going on up there. Yep. And then we have a new constant feeling of homesickness. You feel out of place and can't feel at home anywhere. Okay? That's a big sign of spiritually awakening, okay? Because this is not our home. We are not from here. There may be other entities, reptilians, whatever you choose to believe in that may be from here, but we're not from here. So as you spiritually awaken, you're gonna start feeling homesick and start feeling like this isn't for me. And on the back it says, learn self-love and learn it quick, okay? Because some divine feminine and divine masculines are refusing to wake up, and they're just going straight back to karmics because they don't want to wake up. And then we have the Akashic records, okay? Which is information. It's all universal matters, thoughts, words, emotions, intent, ever to have occurred in past, present, or future, all entities and life forms, not just human, okay? And we have the energy of the divine masculine on the back too. Oh my gosh, and then the next card is the divine feminine. Look at that, y'all. Ain't that something? Oh, that's so awesome. That is so positive to see that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's so horrible, and a lot of spiritual workers are seeing this, is a lot of karmics or just these evil entities are trying to prevent these twin flame or soulmate unions from happening with the divine feminine and divine masculine. So, you know, some are protected, but some aren't, and it's just really sad because they have no right to do that. And look what pops out, just as I said that. Sentencing is in divine court. Judge ruled, case closed, okay? So as I'm talking about that, as I'm saying that these entities, these lower vibrational beings are breaking spiritual law, that doesn't mean they just get to break spiritual law and get away with it. No. There's definitely sentencing for it, okay? So just know, I keep getting all these invites to join live. And the changes that y'all prayed for, oh, the changes that they prayed for, God was going to give through you. Okay, so what this card means right here, the changes they prayed for, God was going to give through you. Amen. Basically is meaning that since you are a chosen one, God is putting you in certain people's life as a test or a blessing, a gift, basically to see what they are going to do. Are they going to walk in the light with you, or are they going to have ill intent and create negative karma and stay stuck in that lower vibrational energy forever until it's too late? So know that you are the change that a lot of people are praying for right now, okay? You're very important, very important. And then we have generational wealth, okay? When people come across you, they have a big choice to walk with you or harm you, okay? You're God sent. You're a divine blessing. You're generational wealth. Someone wants to love you. They want to spoil you. They want to show you true loyalty. Take it, okay? All right. So, y'all want to get into this, this is going to be fun. This badass tarot deck says no description. You know what to do. Y'all, these images, woo, baby. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective, either regarding the message we were just receiving or any new energy that you have for us? Okay, so we have the Tower, and it's that, what game, Tetris? This is funny, y'all. Watch, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Let's see what else I got. I'm gonna move my light so I can see. Okay. So we have the Ten of Wands. But I'm just gonna show y'all the picture so you can see it. That big obese, wait, is that, I don't even know if that's two men or, y'all, this deck is just out there. But this is the Ten of Wands, but it came in reverse, okay? So that is all about, you know, this way, balance, freedom, letting go, okay? After the Tower, let's see, I'm going to pull one more. Okay, and then we have the Justice card. So that's two major arcanas. It's a police officer chasing a little girl out of the candy store. How funny is that? So with the Tower, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Justice card. Okay, I mean, basically what we've been talking about this whole time is justice, okay? And I really feel like, you know, the Tower, you know, is also holds the energy of like revelation and awakening. And I feel like a lot of you are not even resisting that. You are embracing it in a way. Like with the Ten of Wands in reverse, the freedom, because I think you can see your justice. It's within, what do they say? Eyes reach, okay? And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know if I have to cover this up or not, but if y'all just want to look at that picture for a minute, okay? That's the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, I think that's just all this truth and downloads the collective is getting, and the relief of finally getting some justice could be causing some, you know, exhaustion. You know, there's a lot of pills in the background in that picture. Hey, you know, you gotta medicate. Sometimes you gotta medicate. Okay, and then we have the Three of Swords. Some of these pictures I haven't even seen all of them yet, so I'm just looking at them. So we have the Three of Swords, if y'all want to look at that picture real closely. I like to show y'all because sometimes you might see stuff that I don't see. And you know, the Three of Swords is obviously about loss, heartache, and separation. But of course, I mean, we're gonna feel that. We're gonna feel that with this type of energy that we're going through, especially, you know, being isolated. But we got the Nine of Pentacles, and let's see, what's this here? She's got a candy corn dress on. So the Nine of Pentacles, y'all, you know, comfort, security, abundance, you know. I don't think that we're staying in that energy of heartache very long at all. I think that justice is coming, and it's coming quick. And I think we start to realize that it didn't hurt so bad in the first place, right? Let's see. Oh. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. What is he doing in this picture? So it looks like it's a priest in a confession stand. Okay, so I think, this is just y'all, coming into your spiritual wisdom. I think a lot of you are going to take on a lot of leadership roles, discover traditions that you didn't know about before, or maybe have been wanting to learn about but weren't as woke as they call it these days. Let's see, I'm going to pull one more card from here, and it's the Page of Pentacles. I need my light so I can see. So it's the Page of Pentacles, and if you see, she has a letter in the back of her back pocket, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles, comes new opportunities. Someone could be receiving a letter about a new opportunity. She's also got a pentagram on the back of her jacket, so it could be a spiritual opportunity that's coming up. What else is on here? And then let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Knight of Swords. I'm going to show it to you guys in upright so you can see what it fully looks like. But it was the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's a little bit unpredictable, impatient, losing focus. Okay. I kind of want to clarify that because, see, and then we have the Hanged Man in the reverse position. Oh my goodness, y'all, these pictures. So this is interesting because with this in reverse, this is about missing an opportunity or being indecisive, unable to let go, delays. And then with that Knight of Swords, kind of like the same energy, a loss of focus. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups, so wow, this one has an interesting energy because it has a picture of a girl and the glass is broken and it looks like he has his pants undone, like maybe he was just enjoying old memories of her in a sexually intimate way with himself, maybe. So I think that somebody might be, like I was saying, we're having some of these divine masculine and divine feminines who are choosing not to wake up, who are just staying stuck in this stagnant energy, you know. They don't want to go past that. But then we have the Knight of Cups. I'm back, bitches. So the Knight of Cups, romance, communication, okay? So I definitely think what's going on here is a dynamic of a karmic and then an actual twin flame. But then, you know, the indecisiveness, like, are you going to choose to awaken, or are you going to choose to stay asleep? Let's see what other advice Spirit has for us. Let's get some advice. I just thought it would be fun to bring those cards out for y'all. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective as far as these energies go? And maybe some clarification on this energy of this indecisiveness and, you know, being stuck in this old memories, almost nostalgic like energy. Those three. Okay, so we have opportunity, which is the number 4. Okay, the number 4 is the energy of a solid foundation. So again, there's this energy of an opportunity and a decision that needs to be made, for sure. And then we have gestation period. Okay, gestation, that's like, you know, to me that reminds me of like an embryo growing, like the gestation of an embryo. I think that your spiritual awakening in of itself is going through a gestational period where it's not quite ready to be born yet, but it's getting all the dynamics that it needs to survive. And we all go through this to survive in this 3D and the 4D and the 5D and so on and so forth, okay? It's a long journey. But then you got surrender, okay? So there's no need to worry about it. I think I hear Spirit just saying, just be calm, just be still, and surrender, okay? Bottom energy is the wall, which is obstacles, but that's okay. Obstacles aren't always bad, okay? Just like the tower's not always bad. Obstacles are there for a reason. They're there to teach us something. And then I did get a new Alice in Wonderland deck, so I'm going to pull a couple of cards from there. And then if y'all have any questions, you're welcome to ask them. I'll do my best to answer them, and I will check the comments to see if anybody left any questions that they wanted answered. Alright, Spirit. Last deck. Any last messages you have for the Divine Collective? So far, we're aware that we need to... Alright, so we got changed in the night. You changed quickly. Yes, you have. I feel like with this group of Divine Collective and its awakening, I feel like it's like, you know how like humans have like 9 months of pregnancy of a gestation period, and like what is it, like cats have like, I don't know, something like way less than that. I feel like y'all are being like sped up super fast, and some of us old schoolers are. And then we have nonsense. It's time to talk sense, okay? I just love that artwork. Oh my gosh. I always hated the Queen of Swords, so poor Alice. Alright. Any last messages? And then we'll get to some questions. All must have prizes. Trying to please everyone, okay? Not gonna happen, Divine Collective. You cannot please everyone. And again, I think this goes back to the family trauma and the family karmics, okay? It's time to let that go. You cannot please them. It's not gonna happen. They're just gonna sabotage your journey, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what's best for you, with the energy of the 10, which is the closing of a chapter. That's beautiful. So I leave it at that. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that resonated with some of y'all. Does anyone have any questions? I will open it for some free questions and answers if anybody has any. Kathy, you want to join live? Is there something you wanted to join live about, sweetheart? If you could just let me know ahead of time. How do I see if there was any comments? Does anybody have any questions? Let me go through these and see if I see. Edda, are you still here? Oh my goodness. People are silly. Oh yeah. There was a filter on. That probably looks funny. It wasn't the one I normally use. I couldn't find it. Thy will be done. I agree with that. I'm gonna plug this in because we're losing juice. I'm gonna change that right now, actually. How can I do that? Lightning question and answer. No, we're not gonna do that. I really liked this heart one. That one was fun. Aw, hi David. Filter that I normally use. I don't know, I did some update to my phone and I think it reset everything. So, have any of y'all, you know, something I was gonna get into, not on this one. I'm gonna make a separate post. Actually, I think I'm going to reopen a YouTube page because I'm not understanding like all the dynamics of this TikTok shit and trying to like reload my readings. So, I mean, I might do them on TikTok and then put them on YouTube. I'm not sure. Because I don't know what any of this means, honestly. Like, gifts and goals, and I don't know. But since nobody has any questions for me, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I am going to be doing another video here in a little bit about the Galactic Federation, if y'all want to tune into that. If you want to look it up until then, I encourage you to do so. They play a big part in what's going on with the worlds. I would say that they're separate from the organic consciousness, but they're just as important. So they are called the Galactic Federation, and it is a bunch of species of extraterrestrials. Now, whether you believe it or not, take what resonates, leave the rest, that's up to you. But I have a lot of information that I've been taking down on them for a while now, and I wanted to share with my angel babies. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one and take a little break, and then I'll be back on in a little bit, okay? I hope to see y'all. Set your notifications so you know when I'm on. I send much love and light, and y'all hang in there, okay? Bye-bye.